Well, our next guest says Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Replacement windows are windows that you can count on when the storms roll in, which is so relevant to right now and pretty much all year long in Florida and Southeast Georgia, right? So let's welcome back Chelsea Zerpola, the Vice President of Marketing for Renewal by Andersen Jacksonville. So thank you so much for joining us.
Great to see you, Jordan.
You too, always. So what are some key design elements that can be customized? Because you're all about customization, but specifically with the Acclaim Impact windows.
So what's important about hurricane impact glass is being sure that your family's safe.
Right.
So from a customization perspective, a lot of our competitors in the market, their frames are having to be 2-3 times thicker than our frames, so you lose that beautiful view. Oh. Oftentimes you're looking at that ocean or that beach view. You don't want to lose that view because you have to have stronger frames. So Fibrex frames are 2 times stronger. You know, Acclaim Impact is not only there and tested, but it's there to protect your family, especially during these scary storms. I know Texas is dealing with that this morning, and it's very scary.
Yes, it is very scary. So we probably should have already been thinking about this, but if you haven't, now's the time, right?
Absolutely.
So talk about the extensive testing that y'all have gone through with your products.
So the durability test is out there, and you can definitely dig in deeper online and listen in. We did a 20-year durability test. We wanted to be sure that as we installed windows in the harshest climates, that we took in consideration hurricane impact and the importance of making sure to protect our families. So we uninstalled the product after 20 years in harshest climates like Miami, where hurricanes were really coming in over the last 20 years.
Well, and the heat and humidity too, right?
Absolutely,
all of that.
All of that. And we found that there was such an eliminated amount of degradation as we uninstalled, as if
over
we had
20 years.
20 years, as if we had just installed the windows.
Really?
And so we did that study purposely to make sure that we were confident that not only were our windows beautiful and not going to have any degradation, but that our families were safe.
Right, that's so huge. Talk a little bit more though about the impacts that are, it's not just storm protection, there's so much more, like in terms of how it can help and the benefits.
Absolutely. So because it's still made from Fibrex, and we talk a little bit about Fibrex every time I'm on the show.
It's so important.
It's not only important, it's strong, the strength of the frames, making sure that we're doing all the testing, but also the ability for you to have the best views, the safest family, but also customization throughout the process.
Yeah, that's really cool. And if you haven't seen a previous segment before, Fibrex is basically replacing like vinyl or another material. So that's what she's referring to.
Materials in the frames.
Yeah, so choosing the right one for your home, it can be stressful, it can be overwhelming. So you guys make it really easy for homeowners, right?
Absolutely. We're a turnkey process. So you're not going to have to worry about who's pulling the permit, who's installing the product, what in the world do I do? Because it's overwhelming. And you already get anxiety thinking about someone coming in your home and taking things out or replacing things. So our process is very simple. We handle it all the way from our designers coming into the home to give you not only insight, but giving you advice, giving you details on how this project's going to work and what we're going to do. And then we take it all the way through permitting, all the way through install. And then we have concierge and signature service that takes you through the process that you can talk to and ask questions and make sure that the project is moving along. And then we're there after the install in case you have any questions or have any concerns.
And then when you call, though, she has said you're going to get a person.
Yes,
right here. And that is a huge deal. Okay.
Yeah,
so you always have a great promo for us. Tell everyone how they can get on that.
Absolutely. So we give an additional 5% off for all the viewers of First Coast Living. And what's great about that, it's on top of our already aggressive offer. So feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you, and we'll take you through the process.
Yes, make sure you mention First Coast Living for that deal. Thank you so much, Chelsea, and stay safe this storm season.
Absolutely. Super
I know you
scary.
will, right? Because you got the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus, everyone.